Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
How many times have you said the phrase, I just hope things go well? I hope he understood what I was saying to him. I hope that I can just find the right person, and I just hope everything will be okay. This 4-part series has been extremely powerful. Every Thursday, we have thrown out a word, and we've talked about it. The first Thursday was about love. The second Thursday was about compassion. Today's our third Thursday, and it's all about hope. Have faith, let it begin. Starts right now.
Hi, Daddy.
Ariel, can you say, have faith?
Again.
On June 16th, 2018, a show designed for you, The Daily Commuter, went live. A weekly show all about faith. A show with motivational topics, inspirational stories, and personal testimony set out to change the world.
Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin. Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, I am Mia. And you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Can you say, have faith, let it begin? Huh? Yeah. Yeah? Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. Ariel, can you say, have faith?
Again.
Let it begin?
Again.
Say, have faith.
Again.
Let it begin. No? Okay.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Thursday edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. Today is May 13th, 2021, and as I drive into work this morning, the sun is shining, and I just pray and hope that today is going to be a beautiful day throughout the entire morning and afternoon and evening for each and every single one of you. You know, we think of that word hope, and we can think of so many ways we can go with this episode. For me, when I think of the word hope, I think of all the things that have happened in my life and all the struggles that I went through, and how many times I had to fall in order to get up. But how many times I used to say, I just hope things work out. I just hope that no matter what happens, people will see things in a positive light. Growing up, I was always, or I found myself always involved in some type of altercation, you know, whether it was about someone cheating on someone, whether it was being accused of something I've never done, whether it was being at the right place at the wrong time. And I always used to say to myself, why am I put in these positions? Why am I always front and center for so many things that could have went wrong? And then I would just sit back and allow my faith to take over. But I would always sit there and just hope that everything would turn out well. Some people would say, well, don't you wish for that? Well, of course we do. But when you're uncertain, when you're in your 20s and, you know, your insecurity is not the greatest. I mean, you could have that even in your 40s. But for me, my insecurity levels were so bad in my 20s that I didn't even dream to wish. All I did was hope for things to work out. Oftentimes you hear people say, well, that looks good, but I just hope it holds, and I hope everything holds steady. Relationships have that way of coming around too. People say to yourself, when you're in a rut or when the relationship is not doing well, you just hope that people will find themselves over again. I remember a time when my ex-girlfriend and I were fighting consistently for 3 to 6 months. And I used to sit there and I used to tell her, I don't know what it is that I have to do. You're so mean to me and I'm so good to you. Why do you have to treat me like dirt all the time? And she would always yell back at me and curse at me and ridicule me and tell me that I was overweight and tell me that I was not a good person and that I would never amount to anything. And I remember saying to her at the very end of our relationship, I remember saying to her, one day I hope you realize what it is that you have lost. And decades later, you don't have to hear it in words. You could see it in actions. I ran into her decades later and, we pretty much apologized for the way we were with each other. Hope is such a powerful word, and there's so many ways that we can go. But for me, internally, I have to think about this show. When I hit the record button for the very first time, I used to say to myself, I just hope one person likes me. I hope one person enjoys at least an episode. And that became my number one focus. And my number one focus has never changed. I always hope that for every episode I do, if I can just touch one person, if the message can make its way out to one person, then I've done my job. Hope is an essential quality for many of us. We dare to dream. We wish for the best. We hope and pray that everything will always turn itself out. Over the course of many years, I've been in and out of the hospital with so many surgeries. I have tried to change my way of life by eating right and doing well by my body and hoping that everything will turn out for the better. Many of us haven't changed who we are, but let me rephrase that. Many of us want to change for the better. And maybe we haven't changed who we are, but we hope that the people that are around us, those that have been surrounded by us, those that have been put in our presence, those who have the actions, will allow us to be better people. I remember a letter that somebody wrote to me indicating that they just had so much things happening in their life that they didn't know what to do. But at the very end they said, there's always hope. There's always that chance. Yesterday we recorded an episode on the CROC podcast, which will air this Sunday, and I met a woman who talked about her son, and I'm going to leave it that way because I want you to listen to the show this Sunday at 9 a.m., the CROC podcast. But the mother really, and I'll say her name was Gloria. I remember telling her I was going to say something, and she had such power, such stamina, such wisdom. She had hope. She exemplified what a mother is all about. And I encourage all of you to listen to that episode. It's very powerful. In closing, when I think of the word hope, I think of my mother. I think of my father, my parents. My father always hoped and dreamed that his family would live in a town where we can grow up, get a good education. He wished that no matter what happened in life, that's all he wanted for his sons and daughter. He wanted us to have a better life. My father would make miracles in the basement, he says. He would try to find ways to put aside certain bills so that we could have a good Christmas. He would put aside certain bills so that he could pay the electric bill. He said that he allowed his faith to overcome so many different obstacles. My father always had hope. My mother, who to this day continues to inspire me each and every day, always finds clothing for those that are in need. She does everything she can to help people that are struggling with food or Christmases and holidays. My mother provides hope. And we can too. All of us don't have to have a podcast. We all don't have to have a certain skill set. But we have to have his heart, his faith, his love, compassion, so that we can go out and change the world. Whether that's one random act of kindness, whether that's smiling at somebody when you pass them in the hallway, whether that's just giving a simple recognition, a pat on the back, a compliment. It gives hope to many. It is my hope that all of you continue to get something out of this show each and every day. It is my hope that all of you will strive to be better people, will encourage others to do the same. And it is my hope that one day, when we get together and we are all at the table and we're all breaking bread together, we can look back and not regret a single thing we've ever done, whether it was the good times or the bad times. Because at one point or another, we all know that forgiveness is the key. And loving one another and treating everyone with respect and allowing others to know exactly why we're here on earth and our purpose. That is all the key. I hope each and every one of you enjoyed this part 3 of this 4-part series, and I look forward to concluding it next Thursday. See you all tomorrow on the TGIF Friday edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. May God bless you. May He shine His light upon you and grant each and every one of you hope, peace, and forgiveness. Have faith. Let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, man love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right?
Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.